Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Trump Health Tarot until I don't need to do it anymore. This one's for Friday, August 8th, so it's 8/8 Lionsgate portal. It's a good day for putting your intentions out there. The full moon's coming in the 9th, the next day, at 17 degrees of, I just heard stop, of Aquarius, so that could be really good for manifesting and freedom and at least having some new ideas and inspiration, new goals. So as usual, I'm using the Rider-Waite, Radiant Rider-Waite, I should say. And let's see. Oh, well, his card for the forces in motion for the whole day is Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is a card of unhealthy weight loss, instability, head colds, laryngitis. Oh my God, wouldn't that be a blessing if there was a whole day where he couldn't talk? Oh my God. Oh, I'd pay for that. I would donate for that. Just muzzle him for a day. Okay, but most of all, this is a card that has to do, because it's Mercury, so that rules the way we think, the way we communicate. It's in Taurus. It's usually about, survival and possessions and things that you need to feel safe and secure and stable. When it's reversed, this is his inner world. It might be getting some snow, getting some blow up his nose. He's good at that. But this is a card of, on the level of health, a lot of stress mentally because of Mercury there. But maybe just really foggy mind, foggy brain. So, yeah, that makes sense to me. Mental fog, right? Due to his physical, the pentacles are all very physical, but his physical instability. So, maybe it's just him feeling left out about something. Then it could be something that we don't even know about. One of his lady friends. Or Melania. Because she don't have anything to do with him. His big challenge with the Wheel of Fortune coming in on its side, I have to read it as a reversal. And a reversal with the Wheel of Fortune is toxic liver problems, because it's ruled by Jupiter. It is also lower, it could be his hips just because of, Sag, or Jupiter rules Sag. Who cares? Toxic liver problems, diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, at the very least hormonal imbalances. But because it's reversed, this is also like him not being in control of his life. This is like external forces that a person doesn't have any control of. Could also be his like sacrum, area. Like he could be having a lower back problem. Yeah, but mostly it feels like liver. Now, when it comes through in a challenge position, we could look at it as somebody feeling stagnant and stuck, and in those vicious circles of all their prior, bad choices. So, yeah. It's a karmic card. And everybody's always like, is it destiny or is it fate? Is it free will? It's both. Okay. Woo! Early in the morning, yeah, he's got some restriction. He's got breathing restrictions with the Eight of Swords upright, and he's got problems with his heart with the Three of Swords upright. So, and it could also be kitty time. It could also be normal. Problems with your cats are like, shut her up. Lower the volume, please. Anyway, Three of Swords have to do with when it's upright, betrayal, lessons in relationships. I don't think he's ever going to get those, but that's what Saturn and Libra is all about. It's for us personally, if we ever get this card, it's about remembering, don't betray yourself. And if somebody betrays you from the outside, that's on them. And don't take it personally. Unless you did something to deserve it, like he does all the time, right? But it's a card of sadness. I don't think he's going to feel his pain, but maybe he'll just feel rejected. I don't think he's going to feel grief, but maybe he'll feel some loss. He'll definitely feel his hatred. That's what this card's all about. I would love it if one of the other meanings, like removal and departure, would happen, but I don't think so. Now, maybe he does get on a plane and he's feeling restricted because of his ankles. And the breathing and all of that. That could very well be a case there, or the case. But yeah, I don't know. It's sometimes just a card of distraction too. And in the morning, to have both of those, to have these swords all together, it's restricted, trapped with the Eight of Swords, isolated, fearful, maybe helpless, paralyzed at the best, or worst, I should say. But it rules the connective tissue and the veins and the lungs and the arteries in the heart as well. So respiratory problems is what I'm getting there, and heart problems. Hatred problems. Oh, here's our 8-8 Lionsgate card. Maybe somebody is helpful for him, or maybe one of his, caregivers has some compassion for him and they're gentle with him. Maybe he's learned how to shut his mouth for a day, or maybe he can't talk. I don't know. Uh-oh. With the sun reversed, that is not good at all. So this could have to do with J.D. Vance being, because he's a Leo here. This would be J.D. Vance's card. Could be J.D. Vance gives him some major problems, because we have when the sun's reversed, there's a lack of success and there's a breakdown. It could be something that causes, a depression that's kind of temporary. I mean, it's hard to mess up the star card and the sun card reversed, but still, it's hard to mess up those cards when they're up, upright or reversed, but the sun is easier because this is a person's life force. And he does have Mars in Leo and, his ascendant's in Leo. And the full moon coming in his 6th house of health. But, all the Leo energy is in his 12th house of self-undoing. So there's that. Okay. If this was an evening time card, I would say, it's sundowning, like Nikki, genius, Nikki Darlin, that comments all the time, said, that's sundowning. Like, yeah, dang, girl. That's a great way to call that card. But normally we would look at it as breaking down. Bodily systems are breaking down. This is like a person's core star, like who they are, health, heart, spine, solar plexus, things like that. So, I don't know. Maybe he's being quiet because he's having trouble with his 3rd chakra. His will center in the front, not feeling so good. Or maybe his back is bothering him with all these other cards. Okay, later in the evening, he's apathetic. He never meditates or contemplates, so no, I'm not going to call it that. Neither with the hermit, like I would normally call it, but for him, I'm going to call it, is feeling isolated and alone. Endocrine system issues with the Hermit card there, digestion. Yeah, intestines. It's not reversed, so it's, if it's reversed, I would say there's that acute illness going on. But this is, the endocrine system is really important. I mean, without it, we don't have systems balanced. I mean, we need homeostasis in the body. So whenever the Hermit card or the Temperance card comes through reverse, I like that. Those are major alarm bells for me, and I usually have, for like 7 days or so in the last 8 or 9, we've had the Temperance reverse. But anyway, 4 of Cups, tummy trouble, Moon in Cancer, tummy trouble. Yesterday we had the Nine of Cups here for the whole day, so maybe he just overdid it with eating, and he's paying the price. Because if he has congestive heart failure, I would think that any overdoing and eating too much would bother him, wouldn't give him the room to digest food. So there's that possibility. Let's see what else. Oh, our Dementia card. Oh my goodness. Okay. So 6 of Cups reversed is definitely dementia. It's Alzheimer's. Okay. This is someone stuck in the past. Maybe his own childhood trauma is coming up, and that's why he's wanting to be alone. Maybe there is something. We can only hope for the best, but I don't know. The best for us would be if he went away, because imagine if Hitler didn't get away with his genocide. Trump is no better. He's no better. He just knows he can't get away with as much. I mean, if he was Mussolini in his last lifetime, he sure did get away with a lot. Look it up. And look at his face while you're at it, and tell me that doesn't look like Trump in a better time. So, okay, 9 of Pentacles reversed. This can be a hospital stay. This could also be an allergic reaction to some meds. This could also be his lack of independence, being in debt. He doesn't care about debt. But he could be reckless with some spending, because this is one of my cards for a person needing, the 8 and the 9 both, is a person needing external validation. So yeah, he does. That's him. Okay, let's see what's at the foundation of the day. Yeah, bad news. Whoa. Okay. Bad news could be bad health news with it, either health or financial, with the Page of Pentacles coming through reversed. When it comes to health, it's overindulgence problems. So maybe this is all about overindulging the day before. And because yesterday we had the Death card reversed, and I was being reminded by my guides about the diverticulitis that he has, that I got from Dreamtime. So yeah, maybe it's not so much tummy. Well, I think it's both though, tummy and colon. But I would think it hurts the tummy really bad to have diverticulitis. At least that's what you guys have told me, have given that information. So my heart goes out to anybody that is going through that. Yeah. Okay, with the 5 of Swords reversed, again, that one feels to me like it could be at the worst a funeral. Worse for who? But anyway. But it's usually a card of compromise and trying to move on. Yeah, it's not upright, so I can't give all those other nasty, nasty meanings, but we know that he's guilty of criming. We know he's guilty of being a bully. and abusive and a rapist and a person who assaults people. And we know that he loves to fight. We know that he needs to feel humiliation in order to grow his soul, but he probably won't ever feel. He is being humiliated on a daily basis, but this could be some kind of caving in. I get the feeling, because we can read the cards on different layers, different levels, and both will be right. I know we live in a world of duality, and a lot of people want to either or everything. It's this or that, but it can be both. Two things can be true at the same time. So this could be bad financial news, and then he moves on from it because, of course, if he does those short sells, like I know he does with the stock market, after he crashes it, he makes money every time, he and his cronies. This is a big money-making operation for him to be in the White House. So yeah, I think that's what's going on there with that Five of Swords. I really get that feeling that he is, he could be hiding. He could be a little reclusive. I mean, we've got reclusive cards here and here. And if there is a hospital stay in all the mental problems here and not being able to move on and being stuck, and maybe he's sundowning earlier in the day, right? I mean, we've got the two sundowning, Alzheimer's, demented, right? These are really bad cards. And then with the Five of Swords reversed, well, maybe he is reclusive. Or maybe he has a friend and he has to attend a funeral. I don't know. We'll see. So, okay. Well, that's it for today. And say goodbye to the kitties. And give me a thumbs up. Help a girl out. Thank you, guys and gals. Bye.